Yep. We're getting ready to go to Quality Italian. It's 57 West 57th Street, and they call themselves the best steakhouse, the best Italian steakhouse in New York City. So let's see.
And this, tell me what this is.
Bullet bourbon Manhattan.
It's got a...
Kevin? Kevin?
Got a new light, so hopefully I look slightly better or brighter or something. So yesterday, Scott and I went to Quality Italian in New York City. It's on 57th and 7th Street. 57th and 6th Ave. There isn't, I don't even know if there's a 7th Street down there. We ordered several items to get a bit of a sampling. It was good. It was really rich. But let me tell you what we had. We ordered a spicy margarita and a Midtown Manhattan to start. The spicy margarita was delicious. It had that, nice salty tequila margarita flavor with the lime, but it also had a bit of a kick at the end, which kept it interesting. But it wasn't too much. It stayed with you, but not in a bad way. The Midtown Manhattan, I tried that. It was a bit sweet for my taste. It was just, it was really good. It was well made. It was one of those, wonderful cherries. I don't know if it's a Luxardo cherry or something else, but it was very good, but just too sweet. So we ordered a Bullet Manhattan for the second round, and I got their house wine for my second drink. And that was very good. That was surprising. The waiter was walking around, the server was walking around with a bottle, and it just said quality on it. And it was red, and he said, "Would you like to try it?" Gave me a little sample. It was so good. It was, it had those blueberry and cherry notes, a little bit of tobacco, so it wasn't too sweet. Again, I don't like things when they're too sweet. I just don't. But it was good. We really, really enjoyed the drinks. So then for, our sampling of food, which is kind of the main event, I ordered the crispy calamari casino. I'm looking at my notes here because I don't want to forget what I got or forget how to pronounce it also. But the crispy calamari or calamad or however you say it was squid was, the right thickness. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too little, so you could taste it, but really you tasted that nice fried coating that they added to it. And instead of having a dipping sauce, there was it's kind of a creamy tomato sauce, but lots of Parmesan cheese. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there was no cream added to the tomato sauce. They just added a ton of Parmesan cheese, and that was on top with some chilies, I would say mild to medium chilies. It gave you a little bit of a spice, but nothing offensive, nothing that, too many people couldn't handle. So it was just the right amount of flavor, and we really enjoyed it. But again, it was a fried dish, so it was heavy. Beyond that, we got their house specialty, and we're still on appetizers. It was Filet Mignon meatballs. They were soft, they were delicious. The tomato sauce was so good. It was just the right amount of sweetness and tartness. Had a tiny bit of Parmesan cheese on top too. I have to be honest, I don't know in terms of just the nice consistency of them, and they were great. They weren't so different from my grandmother's meatballs, and I know that she doesn't chop up filet mignon for them. She just uses regular chopped meat, but I might be biased because I really love my grandmother. But they were delicious, and I would order them again for sure, even, more likely than I would the calamari, just because it was so heavy. But we enjoyed it. After that, we had Brussels sprouts, Calabrese. Those were good. They didn't have pancetta or bacon or any kind of meat in them. Instead, there was some kind of balsamic glaze. I really don't know what they did, but the Brussels sprouts were caramelized. They had that nice, the Brussels sprout flavor, that earthy, nutty, smoky flavor, but it also had a sweetness to them that balanced it, and we ate the whole thing. It was delightful. Honestly, we ate almost everything in front of us, which is, I'll talk about that later, but it was a lot. It was just quite a bit of food. So on to the main courses. We both got pasta. We ordered pesto okay, this is where I need help. Malfaldine. That's made with broccoli rabe. I don't know what the name of the pasta is, and I should, but there were these long ribbon strips, and you'll see in the video that we shot while we were there after this, but there were these beautiful long strips, ribbons of pasta, and they had broccoli rabe, Italian sausage, and pistachio, all ground up like a pesto, yeah? Delicious, 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 but so heavy. Very well seasoned, almost too well. There was quite a bit of salt in it, and it was just the richest thing, but good. The other dish that we tried was a spicy lobster rigatoni.
Thank you.
Let's finish this spicy crispy garlic chips.
Yes, thank you.
And what's the word? But they flambéed the lobster on a tray, and then served it on top of the pasta.
Thank you.
Let's finish this spicy crispy garlic chips.
Handed it to us. It was yummy. It had that nice, what you're expecting.
What they just does. It looks good.
That looks amazing.
Tell me when it's good, man.
That's perfect.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It was rich, but it wasn't so creamy. If you understand what I'm saying, it just glazed the inside and the outside of the pasta. There wasn't a bunch of sauce, piling up on the plate like a soup. The lobster was nice. It was nice. I have to be honest, I don't know if I would order the pasta dishes again. Quality Italian is a steakhouse, as well as, serving Italian food. So I think I might try a steak or one of the fish dishes. They had a Dover sole and a branzino that looked very interesting. In terms of the atmosphere, it was busy.
I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the sound.
The pre-Broadway crowd, who may or may not have been from out of town, probably aren't foreign tourists just because of the travel ban that's still in effect, but is going to end in a couple of weeks. So I expect that the city will be even busier than it was. But the restaurant, like I said, it was busy. It was a mix of people probably there before they were going to see a show, and just people from the neighborhood. And it had a trendy vibe.
Hello.
Oh,
So how's it going?
Yeah, so
How's your drinks?
we're here at Quality Italian. We have any drinks.
How's this?
This is the super tough. No, it's not. It's the quality.
It's like the house wine.
The quality house wine, and it's delicious.
It's good, right?
It's got a tobacco, cherry. It's got those blueberry, those nice notes, but it's not too sweet. It's got a nice little sharpness at the end.
How's that?
I really like it.
Look at that drink.
This is a spicy margarita.
You got
It
both.
was spicy. Scott didn't like it as much as I do, but it's pretty good. It's good. And this is, oh wait, come back to the margarita. This is a margarita, but then at the end, you get this spicy quality. I don't know if it's Tabasco. I don't know what they put in it. It's a little bit of pepper. It just hits your palate. But it's inoffensive, you know what I mean? It doesn't linger, but
I'm glad you
it
like
wakes
it.
you up. You know?
What?
It wakes you up. And this, tell me what this is.
Bullet bourbon Manhattan.
What's better than a Manhattan?
How I felt after and sleeping and the next morning, not so great. I felt very, very full. And it's partially my fault because, we ordered and ate so much. We also enjoyed several drinks, and I tried all of them so I could, get an idea and share it with you what the restaurant is like. I also tried all of the food. I keep saying that, but it stayed with me. So I woke up feeling bloated and full and, slightly uncomfortable. But it was a delicious experience. I would definitely go back. Definitely recommend it. I'd probably balance the meal more with, like I said, steak and fish. things that don't have a lot of breading, things that aren't fried, you know, and they certainly had a lot of options on the menu. Definitely go. You'll feel like you're out and you're having a real city night out. You'll be among people. Everyone's dressed well. Everyone looks beautiful. The waiters are, the person who took care of us really took care of us. He was so nice. He was just very elegant himself, and it felt like the before times. It felt like, you know, 2019 again. So perfectly made drinks, delicious food. So highly recommend. Delicious. It's absolutely delicious.